Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to our very first episode of series, live stream with Rever's international team. To our dear audiences, even though the COVID-19 situation is still getting serious out there, but the government is trying their best to control it. So the city citizens are expected to get the second dose of COVID vaccine real soon. While waiting for that promising future in a short period ahead, please stay in and follow 5K instruction. On behalf of Rever Technology Choice Star Company, we hope you are safe and believe that together we're going to win it. I'm Mia, international real estate consultant from Rever. I'm so happy to be here this morning and provide you more updates about property market. And together with me are two very special guests from Rever team. Please welcome Mr. Hua and Mr. Danny.
Hi guys, good morning from here, good afternoon and evening from over there. My name is Kwa. I'm an international sales consultant at Rever, and I'm very happy and honored to be here as a speaker to share with you what I have known the market as well as the project that we're going to talk about today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Danny, an international real estate consultant in Rever Technology Company. Thanks, everyone, for being here today to listen to our live stream discussion.
All right, thanks for your warmly catch up, guys. So it's a great honor for me to have young, dynamic, and talented companies like you guys today. I believe that it's going to be an interesting morning, not only for me, but also for our audiences. All right, besides some general market overview, in this beautiful morning, we're going to get to know more about the project, which has been mentioned over the last 6 months in Ho Chi Minh City. As far as I know, that Vin Group is developing a huge project in the south of Vietnam, which is called Vinhome Grand Park. And it is considered to be the world-class smart megacity. Okay, and in today's live stream, we're gonna get to know more, like what makes the project so valuable and worth considering for whether residential or investing purposes. And lastly, at the end of the show, we're gonna have the Q&A part. So while watching our live stream, if you have any related question, please comment below. We're gonna try our best to answer as many questions as we can. Now let's begin with Mr. Hua. Do you think that a foreigner can own a property in Vietnam? And if yes, what are some conditions that you need to follow?
Thank you, Mia. So thank you for your question. This is really interesting and I believe that's really common question from foreigners who are not living in Vietnam. So first, for the update to international customers, we have the housing law, which was effective as of July 1, 2015, and foreigners are allowed to buy the project houses and condos in Vietnam. As you can see on the screen, before July 2015 and after 2015 it was really different. It's really different, right? So as you can see about like who, how long, how many, and what for. And I just go through the highlights today that who. So as long as that you just have the Vietnamese visa stamp on their passport, permitted to buy the property in Vietnam. And for how long you can own the property here, like 50 years plus to own the property here. And before you guys just only have like own one condo, but now 30% of the number of units of the apartment building or condo, and 10% in terms of separated houses for each project. However, since the effective day, much more information regarding the purchase of the property in Vietnam still remains unclear to many investors to understand this new law and its inconsistency, is really crucial to reach out the group property consultancy. Feel free to contact us if you have any concern about the housing law. So if my I don't know if my answer satisfy your question, Mia.
Yeah, sure. So, isn't it? What a good news for our foreign investor, isn't it? That means owning a property in Vietnam is no longer a dream and it has been easier than ever, right? How about the general market during the past 6 months? Can you give us more updates?
Okay, so um, all right. So as you can see on the map, I understand like how you feel really, how you be really confused, like to look into the new country as well as the new area. But the tip number one in before investing into any place in the world that we need to understand and research the area, right? So identify where the project launched over the past 6 months via the map on as you can see we have okay, so you understand the central, that's like a downtown and the core, and the east side, west side, north side, and south side of city. So and you can see like a percentage on the below the word, so that percentage represent for the new launch of the number of new launches in city. So the west and south took lead from east new launch projects, and that means the east is potentially to observe the demand as well as the increasing value in upcoming years. Meanwhile, the west and south seems stand stable a bit. Additionally, according to so many reports, to reliable sources such as like CBRE or bottomsun.com, which is really largest real estate site in Vietnam, and the mid-end segment, which means from 2000 to from 2000 to $4,000 per meter square. That mid-end segment rapidly grow, replace the high-end supply after a year and a half. So that means the demand gonna observe the demand, like the client they looking for the mid-end houses and the apartment around the city. In a nutshell, I suggest to explore the east due to advantages mentioned above. So you can find the next. Okay, so yeah, so the next is showing you the infrastructure is developing in the city. This is the recap map from CBRE. As you can see, so many projects around, such as like Vinhome Grand Park, Izumi City, Aqua City, Water Point, Waterfront, and Saigon, Vietnam. So that I would like to why those kind of project. Okay, these kind of project located in the east side at the same site. But I would say that's not only the project. That's a township. A township is really big. It's huge project. Okay, so and it's not only this project. It's more and a lot more project. I'm gonna show you after. So as you can see, the infrastructure and develop infrastructure such as like boulevard and metro lines. Metro line may be really similar to you guys, but here in Ho Chi Minh City, metro line for the very first time we built, and on the way along from the central to the station, as you can see, so many and many projects, and these kind of like I call it like an island, East Island. There's so many projects like Vinhome Grand Park. That's and Aqua City, Izumi City, is those kind of things that will become a township, like become a city in the future. And more than that, these the new launches and the infrastructure developing and those kind of stuff growing more. So that would become like a bomb to in the real estate, in at least in the next coming years, and especially the metro lines. So if you wonder what kind of like metro lines that I'm talking about, please look on the screen right now. So in Ho Chi Minh City, you can see the red dot show up. That's the east side. Real beside the metro line number one. Okay, if imagine like so the downtown core in right on the map, and gonna have like the line to the east side, and this is and you can see like the this upcoming metro lines by 2022. So it's really completed by next year. And if you invest or buying a home over there, so don't worry about the distance anymore. So metro lines already completed next year, right? I don't know if my answer satisfy your question again, Mia.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hua. Those are such valuable information. So Vietnam seems, more specifically Ho Chi Minh City, seems like a friendly place for international investors, isn't it? How about the quality of domestic developers? As Vietnamese, we already know that Vinhome is one of the most prestigious one. How about foreigners? If you're watching our live stream, do you actually know everything about them? If not, don't worry. Let's hear some interesting sharings from our speaker, Danny. He's gonna talk about Vinhomes as well as the developments of Vinhomes in the south of Vietnam.
Thanks a lot, Mia. So one of the first process when I consult my client is to tell them a little bit more about developer, right? Because there are so many developers right now in the market. So one of the way that you can load out the risk is to know well about them. And to be honest, whenever I consult my clients about Vinhomes, they all know about them, right? So um, Vin Group is Vietnam's largest real estate company, and they deal in a wide range of properties like houses, shopping malls, like Vincom, right? Everyone been there? Like hotels, golf courses, and hospital as well. And Vin Group has gained like huge reputation due to Vincom shopping malls and Vincom village residential areas for affluent customers, especially. They also become like a leading technology industry and services group in the region. As a multi-sector sector cooperation, they focuses on three main areas. The first one is technology, right? Like we can see VinFast, right? It's really growing. The second one is industrials, and the third one is property services. And in terms of their development, I would like to give you like a short brief about their past and current projects, so you can kind of understand more about what Vinhomes is doing. And in Ho Chi Minh City, Vin Group has developed three major projects, which are really well known. All right, the first one is Vinhome Central Park. It was started in 2014 and hand over in 2018. So it took like 4 years, right? So the project is known as Vinhome Tân Cảng as well. It is widely known due to the highest building landmark 81, located in Bình Thạnh district. All right, the second project. Can you please move to the next slide, please? All right, the second one is Vinhome School and River. It is called Vinhome Spa Song, right? Located in District 1, a diamond location, all right? This project is started in 2016 and is completed 2019 in only 3 years. And the last one that I probably guess we're gonna focus a lot today, by Mr. Hua and I as well, is Vinhomes Grand Park. It's located in Thủ Đức City, which is past known as District 9. Um, and it is also known as the smart tech city in Vietnam. And today, through this discussion, we will see whether Vinhomes Grand Park will be as successful as two previous projects, right? So all of their projects have major scale, like Satellite City and are developed well, and Hanover as the developer has committed. And these projects are home for lots of family in Ho Chi Minh City. All right, so for more information and just to clarify my words, please follow the short video after this to show you how citizens feel about the project. All right.
Okay, very impressive, isn't it? I can see that Winbrooks have a lot of experiences in developing a city inside a city. As a real estate consultant who has been working in many prior Vinhome projects, Mr. Hua, can you share with us like which factors that makes Vinhome projects become outstanding in the market?
Thank you, Mia, and very beautiful clip and very great sharing from Danny. Um, I strongly believe that like the most potential highlight from the Vinhomes uh, that first stunning location, the first stunning location. Vinhomes normally choose how to say the core of the area, to develop with a long vision, at least for 5 or 10 or even the 20 years. And second, I think that most prestigious and residential complex, like I said, Vinhome Cranbad is a township, not like a small project. That's a township where you have like health care, school, universities, and all the conveniences around supermarket and the facility and services that the residents need. And I and the next one is most of the location, most of the project from Vinhome, they facing a riverfront. We can call it like a riverfront project or something. So like a Vinhome Grand Park, Vinhome Landmark, and Central Park, and all of them just facing the river. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Where like you open the window and see through the river in the morning, or you can catch the sunset. Is really romantic, right? The last one is, like I said, the infrastructure. Most all of them near the metro lines and metro station, in order to provide the best convenience to commute to work or commute to school, and easily to reach out central, which quite convenient for buyers in the near future to travel around the city as well. So thank you, Mia.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hua. Wow. Vinhome sounds like an ideal place for local citizens to relocate, right? We have been talking a lot about the outstanding points of Vinhomes project. How about value appreciation? Could you give us more specific figures so that our foreign investor can have a better vision for the market? Mr. Danny?
Yeah, for sure, Mia. So before investing in the project, I do understand that we always should look at the increase in value, right? The value appreciation of the past project for reference. So I would like to give you a brief of transaction record in the market, which I think really positive, right? All right. So in 2014, let's talk about Vinhome Central Park. So in 2014, it was sold for only $2,500 per square meter, and it is currently resale for nearly 7,000 per square meter. And moving on is Vinhomes Golden River. All right, so this project was started in 2014, and it is sold for 3,500 US dollars per square meter, and it is currently traded for 9,000 US dollars per square meter. So we can see that all projects are almost gain the profit of like 40 to 60% within 4 to 5 years, and a lot of foreigners who invested in this project back then had been successful, which had a great value appreciation. And besides, we still can get like 4 to 6% as rental yield per year, which is a great number, a great profit from renting when we compare to other locations as well. Thanks, Mia. Satisfy you?
Of course, Danny. It sounds really great. With those speaking numbers, I'm confident that Ho Chi Minh City market in general and Vinhomes projects more specifically will be expected to offer more and more investment opportunities for foreign investors, right? Now let's talk about the latest project, Vinhomes Grand Park. As an experienced consultant, one more time, who has been working in many prior Vinhomes projects, what do you think about this, the latest one, Vinhomes Grand Park, and which factors that makes this project worth considering? Mr. Huang, could you share a little bit?
Okay, so yes, I would like to take this opportunity to talk with you about Vinhomes Grand Park. Is a great story to tell. In my opinion, there are lots of factors which makes Vinhomes Grand Park attractive for both local and international buyers. You can we can go through some highlights. Let me think. Like the first thing, that's a good location. Okay, like I said above, a really good location. Vietnam's Grand Park inherits benefits from the planning of Thu Duc City. Thu Duc City, for your information, that you can Google it later on. But Thu Duc City is just a merge from 3 districts together that become like a new financial city in Ho Chi Minh City. So the new high-tech and creative economic zone in Ho Chi Minh City, as well as Vietnam, it is planned a little like mini Singapore, comfort services to fully meet the needs of all residents, such as like Vinhome shopping center system, shopping mall, and movie theater. And secondly, we can talk about like developing partnership. So all the partnership is really experienced. If you travel and have a chance to search around like the developing partnerships such as like Anfom, Delta, Kotekons, those are reliable constructor team. And especially the latest phase just releasing, which is like Origami in the Vinhome Central Park, is developed between Vin Group with two big developers coming from Japan. That's Mitsubishi and Nomura Holdings. So what else? I think that it's about legal and transparency on land issues. This is one of the most important notes as well. Uh, okay, so and you can see them. How to say that there's a Grand Forest Park, 36 hectares. 36 hectares. So that's pretty big, and that's considered to be a biggest park in Southeast Asia. That's Vinhome Grand Park. Half that park is really huge and consider they have like they have like I have made the beach and grow the coconut tree in the city and create the river, create the park, and also like Japanese courtyard as those kind of stuff that created the really huge park in the city. So and finally, that all-in-one class facilities ecosystem for the residents to fully inherit a green life and smart operating platform because of the cooperation with the big corp coming from Japan and design facilities of Vinhomes Grand Park, especially the origami phase. Is relating to Japanese culture. I'm sure that that's going to be great experience to live in the area like that. So for all to have a better view of Vinhomes Grand Park, especially the origami. Danny,
Yeah.
you there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm here for you always.
Yeah. So I don't know if I have enough points and highlights of the project Vinhome Grand Park that's considered to be like a township. How does it sound, and any more value to add, Danny?
It's a fantastic quad. I absolutely agree with you on those factors, right? But besides, when I researched about the project, I was so amazed, of course, with your factor as well. Besides, I also find out that Vinhomes Grand Park also has some other great factors like riverfront, right? Like you said before,
Yeah.
all the project from Vinhomes has riverfront, which is good for feng shui and the living standard for the citizen as well.
Hmm.
So the urban project model is the future trend. So that's why I believe the city center area, Ho Chi Minh, is very limited, which make Vinhomes Grand Park is so precious today. The next one is it will be handed over right away. So clients no need to wait, right? It only takes like 20 weeks, I remember, as I remember, for the
Yeah.
apartment to be handed over. So basically from December 2021 to the second quarter of 2022, it depends on the building, right? The block and which one do you buy. You will receive your apartment really soon compared to other project, right? And the last one, I really like this point, Hua, and would like to discuss about this about with you.
Yeah.
Is the city has the smart ecosystem? Sound cool, right? This is the first thing that I am so impressed when I do the research, right? So they have like four cores foundation, the smart security. They have like multi-layers camera integrated with AI, face ID elevator, and smart fire warming. So basically, when you go to your apartment, you don't need to bring any keys or anything. You just bring your face, right? Like literally, you just scan your face into the AI integrated system, and it will automatically open for you the door, right? The second one is smart operation. The project is administered 24/7. And smart intercom and smart parking. So basically, if you have any trouble in like Stylewise City, it's really big. You don't know the place, the location, you can always contact the administration center in Vinhomes. They will help you 24/7. And they have smart community. They have internal service registered through apps. To be honest, I haven't. I am not a citizen in Vinhome, so I am not really sure like how the apps look like. But uh, like when I look on YouTube, uh, basically like all the service from Vinhomes, like the internal facilities, will be integrated into the app, so make your life easier with that. And the final one is smart home, right? Control home appliances by phone app, voice, or sensor, which is kind of common. So all of those Vinhomes make Vinhomes a great opportunity for all investors and buyers for their future investment to have an asset in hand, to keep the value and always have the value appreciation over years. Yep. So that's my thought. You agree?
Oh yeah, that's so amazing. That's so amazing, Danny. Um, yeah, I agree as well. Uh, so I think that that's really full of information that our clients, future clients, or anyone concerned about the project uh, uh, can fully understand, and also they can look at back this video after this live stream. They can understand more fully the market as well as the projects. Okay.
Yep. I
Yeah.
believe at this point, our clients as well as our viewers,
Okay.
audiences, raised
Yeah.
raised interest in our project. So why don't we just share a little bit more about the detailed project overview of the project for them?
Right. Right. And if I have money, I'm gonna invest it right now.
Me too. Me too. Same here.
Thank you. For our audiences, so if you are for the better visual, okay, so we can take a look at the video below right now.
All right. Cool. Sorry, I
Cool.
missed that
Cool.
part.
Yeah, so for the better vision of the Vinhome Brand Park project, please can we have the video of Vinhome Brand Park?
Um,
All right.
Oh.
So sorry, they may have a problem with our technology system. So now, like I mentioned before, thank you, Mr. Hua and Mr. Danny, for your interesting sharings today. And to our audiences, with all the advantages has been listed lately, I strongly believe that Vinhome Grand Park was ready and will be a hit in the market. And if you're picturing yourself and your family inside this ideal living of Vinhome Brand Park environment, please don't hesitate to connect the international team at Brever. We would be happy to assist and walk you through all the process. All right, one more time, thank you for joining today. And like I mentioned before, now it is time for the Q&A part. We already saw so many questions from you all. And I think our speaker can't wait to answer it. For the first question from, let's say, from our audience, can foreigners have financial support loan from bank? Wow, that's an interesting question. Mr. Hua, can you have our audience to respond it?
Um. Well, let me see. So, information. Can foreigners have a financial support loan from bank? Okay. So, according to my experience, okay. So, foreigners, they can have the financial support loan bank, except uh, they married to Vietnamese. Because the bank, as my experience, the bank basically they don't have like a strict condition to not allow the loan to support for foreigners, but in order to keep them and make sure they gonna have like fully support from the bank, so the bank have to make sure like there's no debt behind or someone run away. So that's why foreigners they need to marry Vietnamese citizen, and then they can have like fully support from the bank. Yeah. Do
I would
I
like to
answer
add a little bit more.
correctly? Right?
You shouldn't be worried because you don't have the financial support from the bank. But
Yeah.
in Vietnam, when you buy apartment, you don't need to like pay 100% of the value in the contract, right? They will usually have the payment schedule, so you pay like 5% per 2 months or to 10%, and until the apartment is handed over, that's when you pay 100%. So don't
Mm.
worry, the schedule shouldn't be too tough for you.
Right, right. I agree with Danny because the payment schedule here is not that hard. Like you're not
Mhm.
paying like a bomb, like a whole of the money project in there, you know. So you have the time to consider. Okay, next
All right.
question.
Thank you, Mr. Hua and Mr. Danny. We already have a question that was sent direct to our email. If the budget is around $200,000, which properties would you recommend? Wow, Mr. Hua. Sorry, Mr. Danny. Okay, could you have us to answer this question? What properties
Uh,
could you recommend and why?
I think this is a really good question though, because 200,000 is not only suitable for international clients, but this budget is also fit most of local buyers as well. So at this current market, we have in Vinhomes Park they have the rainbow which is sold out, so we don't have any unit left to buy. And the next one is the origami that we have talked through our live stream today. And for 200,000, it should be 2 bedrooms, I guess. So you definitely can consider 2 bedroom in origami, and if you can raise that budget a little bit up, in Vinhomes they have like the Beverly is kind of high end in the project, right? It's just like in here in the layout is in front of the 36-hectare park, so the price is a little bit more. You can also consider that one as well, but it is in the booking phase, so you have to wait. If you don't want to wait, just consider Airbnb. And I believe if you contact me or Hua or our beautiful MC Maya, we will have like a apartment suggestion with the price and everything in it and send it to you so you can have made a decision which one that you should buy with that budget. Thank you.
Great, so great. Thank you, Danny. I believe that not only us, but our international team would be happy to assist you all. All right,
Yep.
our next question is Vinhomes Grand Park nearby Metro Line? And how far is it or any public transportation to go there? Wow. Mr. Hua. Okay, so could you have us clarify this one?
Oh, is Vietnam Park nearby Metro Line? I would say it's really near. It's really near. Because like I show you guys like the township from the east side of the city. So from there, you go to the metro line. It's not really far. That will make like 5 to 7 minutes away to reach the metro line. It's quite near. It is really near. And how far? Um, I'm sorry. How far is it, or any public transportation to go there? Um, so so basically right now you guys can take a bus, or like a bus. I can I as I remember there's a bus that's a public station right now, and the metro lines soon gonna be next year. With the metro line, they can commute to like go to the central is maybe like 15 minutes. It's really fast. With by car, we're gonna take like 30 or 35 minutes. But with the metro, we're gonna be faster, like maximum 15 minutes or 10 minutes away. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hua. I
Mhm.
think we have another question right here. Any upcoming huge riverfront urban like Vinhome Grand Park in Ho Chi Minh City, and how long does Grand Park fully completed? Mr. Danny, could you share some insight about this question?
Yeah, sure. I'm just waiting for the question to rise on so the viewers can, understand the
Yes.
question a bit more.
Okay. Like Vinhome Brand Park is a huge riverfront project. Okay. Is there any others project in Ho Chi Minh City have that riverfront urban views? And
Yes.
talking about Vinhome Brands Park, like how long this project will be completed in the future?
All right. So let's talk about when it will be completed in the future first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the rainbow, it is already completed, and there are some a lot of citizens has moved to this the rainbow, and they have the villas as well. All right, they have the villas 1,600, the Manhattan and the Manhattan Quarry. They were sold out as well, and I believe it's already handover, I guess. And for the origami, like I said before, some of the buildings, most of the buildings will be handover in December 2021, and um, the minor will be handover in the mid year of 2022. Um, did I miss any part of the question? I guess the first part, right? The riverfront.
Okay. As an experienced consultant, like you just mentioned before, like you have been working in many projects. Besides Vinhome Brand Park, what other project have like waterfront urban views?
Yep. In Ho Chi Minh City or just
Yes, in Ho Chi
anywhere?
Minh City.
In Ho Chi Minh City. All right. Right now, I barely see any project with the riverfront, to be honest, like the current one or the past one, right? But another great project was Riverview, not Riverfront. It's Touting Green, the last project in Touting, right? Um,
Okay.
you guys might know about it before. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I think that's the only project right now that has the Riverview.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like before when I worked in CBRE and I do research about um, any land plot that we can develop apartment or project, and nowadays there are not so many anymore like back then, especially with the Riverview, not so many project with the Riverview anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think that Thảo Điền Green have a really good river view, but actually our audiences mentioned about a huge urban area. I think
The
that
huge
Vinhome Brands Park, yes, I think Vinhome Brand Park is maybe a rare project that have the huge urban riverfront urban. Yep.
yep.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Danny. Such a great insight. How about the next question? We already see a very interesting question from our audiences. Do you think local bank or international bank support us more comfortable and efficient? Wow. With this question, I think Mr. Hua, I think you could have more interesting insight to share with our audiences.
Thank you, Mia, and thank you for the question from the lovely clients below. Uh, so local bank and international bank support us more comfortable and efficient. I think yes. Recently, you guys can check it out. International banks such as like Standard Charter Bank from and they are international bank. And if you wonder like, okay, so during the pandemic right now, we haven't had any COVID visa or COVID passport to travel country to other countries, but you don't want to miss the opportunity. You want to invest into the real estate and stuff. So those international bank, they support like they provide the service and support from in other country as well. By the clients can go to notary supported by the bank and stuff. So basically, you can open the account in your country. For example, you live in Singapore, right? So you just go to the notary or some supportive bank or their bank. If the branch over there, they can support you to open the account and then reach us. We gonna contact the international bank here. So we gonna collaboration together, to help you to transfer the payment every month, or transfer your money, to invest in a project here. So I believe that that's really convenient for anyone in foreign countries who wanna um, uh, uh, invest into Vietnam without like your present here. So I think that's really convenient for them.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hua. Thank you everyone for your interest in our live stream as well as the project Vinhome Brand Park. Actually, there's so many questions left from you guys, but our time for the show is limited. So we would like to respond it privately after the live stream. And if you have any further concern about what we have been discussed lately, please feel free to connect the international team at Brever. Again, thank you so much, our two speakers, for your interesting sharings. And again, on behalf of Brever team, Brever Technology Joint Stock Company, we hope you all safe and hope to see you all really soon. Thank you, Claire,
Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone. Thanks Scott. Thanks Mia.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Mia. And hope our clients can reach us. So and don't worry. Okay, you can feel free to reach us by the QR code to the design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have like contact in this QR code. So if you
Right.
just want to contact to buy like just like 10 apartment, I guess you can scan one of these. Thank you guys. Enjoy your Sunday.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great Sunday at home.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya.